Hi.
Hi Rohit, we are so happy to have such a big fashion designer and ex Bigg Boss contestant with us today.
Thank you. Can you see where my head is getting cut?
Yeah, your head is getting cut a bit.
Okay. Now it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Just give me a second, please.
1 second.
Yeah. Firstly, Rohit, I would like to wish
Darling,
you
your
and
your
all
screen
our.
has been your skin has been tilted
Yeah.
horizontal. Yeah. Now it's
Yeah,
okay.
now it's
Now it's
fine?
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's fine. Yeah.
Firstly, I would like to wish you and all our followers a happy Pride Month.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Karkit.
Yeah. So, Rohit, what are your views on Pride Month?
Well, I think it's very, very important to celebrate who you are. And for me, coming from a very, very orthodox background, when I came out of the closet, the media and there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no like, people were not even knowing what Pride Month was all about. But the way I came out and the way I always lived my life with my terms and my condition. So, I always believe that every individual has got right to live with his terms and with his condition, and so that's the reason when we celebrate Pride, it's very important to me. It's very important to my heart to celebrate who you are and who is your individuality. It's very important to recognize your own self.
True, true, true. You spoke about coming out of the closet, Rohit, but India is still a very conservative country. There are a lot of people who are still afraid to come out of the closet. So, what is your advice to them?
Well, always believe, a lot of people are staying in denial. So I think it's very, very important for them to realize who they are. At end of the day, your happiness lies in your own hand. Nobody is running your kitchen. So if you're not true to your own self, the world will be not like true to you. So it's very important to recognize and to accept yourself the way you are.
True, true, true. Rohit, pandemic has impacted every life across the globe. I mean, the fashion industry has not, been able to escape. Fashion shows have been affected. So, when can we expect the next Rohit Verma show to happen?
Well, I was supposed to do Bombay Times Fashion Week in the month of April, and I was presenting my Vrindavan collection. But apparently, this whole lockdown happened, and of course, the fashion industry has been affected very badly, and we all are suffering. But hopefully, things will move on because I always believe that you need to be very positive. You need to keep on doing good work and rest leave on everything on Lord Krishna's holy feet, and things will be all right. So definitely, very soon, the moment the lockdown will happen, the if we have given a time of October for Bombay Time Fashion Week, you will be
October.
seeing,
Okay.
witnessing my new collection. If the lockdown was not there, I would have really done 2 to 3 shows and given India some kind of prize of Rohit Verma. But we can always keep our finger crossed that things should improve.
Okay. Your devotion towards Lord Krishna is well known. I can see an idol of Lord Krishna behind you. So, how has your devotion for Lord Krishna and your association with ISKCON impacted your designs?
Well, I was always a Krishna follower, and I always believed that Lord Krishna is the only God which keeps you motivated. You can have fun with him, you can play around with him, and he's not very judgmental like other God, and he's very cool God. He doesn't get angry so fast, and
True, true.
and that's the reason I've never taken Krishna as my God. I've always taken as my husband, my best friend, and someone whom I look upon, someone whom I can dress, someone who always shows his miracles to me whenever, like whenever I fall. It's like and he has always taught me like talent is something, talent something which has been gifted by Lord Krishna. All right, but your behavior decide how long you're going to stay there. So he always keeps you grounded. He keeps you motivated. He keeps you happy, and he keeps showering his blessings to his devotees.
True, true. So, Rohit, because of the pandemic, I'm sure, like others, even you must not have been able to move out of your house. So, how have you been keeping yourself busy amidst the lockdown?
Well, like, listen, Karkit, I'm always a busy person, and I always, I'm blessed with beautiful friend circle. Like, God has been so kind to me that I have got lovely friends, lovely people around me, very positive people who love me unconditionally. There's no agenda attached. So my friends are my strength, and I believe that God has blessed me with beautiful friend circle. So I've got a lot of groups which they keep on coming home. I keep on going. So pandemic for me was like a long holiday. I have we were partying and we were just dancing and we were exploring. I was coming out with my new collection. So a lot of things were going on. I enjoyed my pandemic. So there was no thing like, okay, I was reading, I was writing, uh, I was always keeping myself very busy. So and usually, Solace and me are very good friends. So I'll keep on diverting my mind doing something or the other.
True, true. Speaking of your friends, you have been very vocal in support of your friend Nisha Rawal. So,
I
what
knew this
prompted
question
you
was
to?
coming.
Okay.
So
So,
for
what prompted you to get out of a comfort zone and be vocal in your support for her?
Karkit, I was very close to Karan also. I used to call Karan as my father, and I had a very beautiful relationship with him. So I always believe that I have always supported someone who's right. And I've seen Nisha's journey throughout, like how much pain she was in. So for me, like, I'm a kind of person who always, for me, black is black color, white is white. There is no shade of gray. Like I said all in my interviews, this is the way I am. Celebrating the pride color, wearing a pride color, that shows my honesty. And obviously, for my friend, I will be standing next to her because she needed me that time because she was going through a lot of problems in her marriage, a lot of turbulence. And we tried our level best to save a sinking ship. We tried our level best to make Karan understand that things could not go, but everything, went out of hands, and certain things, went beyond our control, and we went with the flow. So, but now the things, now the situation has become so difficult for them. There's no chance of getting back. It's very
Right.
easy for people to sit over there and troll. But a person, a woman, what she goes through in a personal life, you should never judge the book by the cover. A person who stays with a man and she gives a man what love, caring, sharing is all about. She shows the man. She makes him a father. She bears all the pain when she delivers the child. She's a housemaker, and when a woman goes through so much of turmoil, it's really, really tough for her to fight back for her rights. So I've always supported Nisha because I know she was right, and there, like I said, you should never judge the book by the cover. So every coin has got two kind of stories, head and tail. So we should not judge because I know, like, how much she never wanted this thing to come on the roads, and she never wanted this thing to happen. But
True, true.
we had no hopes. We had no other alternative. Uh, we had no other alternative apart from reaching the court, and the whole things, took a very ugly turn.
Okay, we'll move to some lighter questions now. So, mention that one web series or movie that you have seen recently which you'd like to recommend to your fans.
I'm a complete Netflix person. I've seen everything. I've just completed Elite right now, and I was I was very glued to Beverly Hills Rich Housewife because I could relate to them because I'm a completely la di da
Okay.
person. So yeah, so I watch everything which excites me, and yeah, there's a lot of gay guys out there are crazy for 365 days guy who's so hot. So obviously, if you ask me about one web series, because I completed, because in lockdown we have really emptied the library. So I have seen everything.
Did you get time to see Ray by any chance?
I have just started watching yesterday.
Okay, cool,
So
cool.
I completed first, I completed it. Now I'm going to go for the second one.
Sure, sure. So a lot of people have been commenting about Bigg Boss. It's been 12 years and it's been such a, you still have a huge number of fans because, they loved you on that show. So mention that one housemate who made your stay memorable at the Bigg Boss house.
You know what I said? I have written something very beautiful. We always worry about our looks, status, and power. All right, but the truth is that they never matter to those who love us, nor to those who don't love us. So Bigg Boss is the one which really taught me, when you come to a point where you don't need to impress anybody, that's the point where your freedom starts to begin. So Bigg Boss completely changed my life, and this is kind of a show which has really motivated me. I explored myself. I came out because, see, I needed a money that time, a market. So obviously I needed to sustain in a game show because I was watching, when season 1 they removed Bobby Darling in first week only. Season 2 there was no gay contestant. Season 3 I was the one who really broke the barrier and went till 9 weeks. So I was there to the end, and it was the kind of a show which completely changed me as a person, as my personality, because I was very kiddish. I was very, very like a kind of person, very blunt, and anybody could say some things to me, and I could not retaliate. But Bigg Boss gave me tongue. Like, I literally became very bold after Bigg Boss.
So who is your favorite Bigg Boss contestant ever?
I'm close to everybody during my season. Everybody's in touch with me except for KRK and Pravesh Rana. And I'm close to a lot of people. Like Urvashi is very close to me, Jholakia. Shweta Didi is very close to me. Then I'm very close to Bindu Bhaiya. I'm very, very, like most of them are very close to me. Like Mona, then Gaurav Chopra. So I think I'm close to most of them. Every season. Sunny Leone is very, very close to me. So you can imagine that. Or Juhi Parmar is very close to me. She won the Bigg Boss season 6. So I'm close to most of them.
Okay. So being a celeb, there's always a lot of gossip and a lot of news items which gets published about you. So mention that one piece of gossip which you read or heard, which, totally shocked the hell out of you.
The biggest gossip I've heard about me that I'm straight and I just pretend to be a queen and I screw around with girls. Because it's very easy. And this is the biggest gossip, I've heard about me, that I pretend to be a gay, all right? I'm straight and I sleep around with women. But they don't know I don't have any lesbian tendencies. I'm a very heterosexual when it comes to women.
Sure, sure. So, rank the following celebs in terms of fashion sense. We'll start with the male ones first. Ranveer Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Kartik Aaryan, Shahid Kapoor.
I think I quite like Ranveer Singh's sense of style because he's very unapologetic person. He doesn't care for the trolling. And second will be obviously Shahid Kapoor. Third will be Ranveer Singh. And which one the fourth one?
Kartik Aaryan.
Kartik Aaryan, I had never found him like he dressed up very well.
Okay, fair enough. And when it comes to female celebs, between Alia Bhatt, Deepika Padukone, Katrina Kaif, and Kriti Sanon.
I think Kareena Kapoor I'll give number 1. She's always very trendy. Then second will be Alia Bhatt. She always, creates a statement. Then I will give it to Katrina Kaif, then Kirti Shannon.
Okay. Guys, if you have any questions for Rohit, please go ahead. Manish?
I was thinking to ask something. Rohit,
I can't hear you. Karkit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah. What's your question?
I am trying to ask you regarding Bigg Boss, your Bigg Boss जो आपकी जर्नी थी उसमें, तो वो जो KRK ने हिट किया था, वो आपको हिट किया था, वो आपको वास्तव में आपके बदले शायद शमिता को लग गया था.
नहीं
ऐसा कुछ.
नहीं, वो बॉटल मेरे को लगी थी, वो मेरे को बॉटल लग के मेरे को शमिता को लगी थी, you know. So the
ओके
bottle
ओके
went to me first, okay, then it went to Samita.
ओके, लेकिन उसके बाद फिर कभी आप केआरके के कांटेक्ट में रहे?
जी हाँ, मैं मिला उनसे कई बार. I met him.
ओके
I met him. He's a
ओके
crazy man. वो इतने बुरे नहीं है. अगर आप उनको पर्सनली मिलेंगे ना, he's not all that bad man. ठीक है, हर इंसान का claim to fame एक different होता है, you know. So we
या
cannot, like I said, we cannot judge anybody over. अब राखी को देखिए, आप कुछ भी करो, she's an entertainer. You know, अगर
नहीं, शी
आप
इज अ
देखा
ग्रेट
जाए इस बार
एंटरटेनर.
बिग बॉस, तो पूरा राखी सावंत
या
ने चलाया है.
एग्जैक्टली, शी इज अ ग्रेट एंटरटेनर, शी इज अ ग्रेट एंटरटेनर. उसके
Yeah.
पहले तो बहुत ही बोरिंग
But
था.
who's entertaining you? And it is very easy to judge people, but I think so everybody is good. पर सबकी रोजी रोटी कमाने का जरिया कुछ और होता है. बहुत से लोग मेरे को भी बोलते हैं कि मैं छिछोरा हूँ, I'm so loud, I'm this, I'm that, but they are not running my kitchen. It works for me.
या थैंक यू रोहित, थैंक यू कार्तिक.
Thank you, Manish. Any other questions, guys? Please.
Namishta Tumba is asking, even if I get a chance to come to Big Boss, yes, definitely Namita, I will take an offer if they call me again. And you will see a much more better form of Rohit Verma.
Look forward to it. What is your favorite Big Boss moment? Nikhar is asking.
My favorite Big Boss moment was there when my father was not in touch with me for so many years, and they surprised me getting him on the finale day.
Oh, that's
And
so touching.
I finished off my performance, and my dad entered, and he said that he's proud to have me in his life. So that was the most beautiful thing, because it took me years to convince him about with my sexuality. The acceptance in the family is very, very important. So I think it was a
Yes,
very emotional moment for me.
true, true. Your favorite holiday destination? Someone is asking.
My favorite holiday destination, there's so many, Karkin. Which one to name? I love Miami. I love USA. I've got London. I've never been to Switzerland. That is my bucket list. So I'm a complete a beach person. I like going to beaches and have my champagne there. So I enjoy that part.
So one of our followers is asking you to come to New York again. So good to see you again.
Yes, because New York is my next home. So obviously, every year I go to New York for Fashion Week, and I do like fashion tours and all. But the thing is like because of lockdown, I could not go. I'm planning to go in the month of August if the flights open, hopefully.
One follower is saying she gets goosebumps every time she sees a model walk in your designs.
Oh, that's such a sweet, like a compliment, darling. Thank you very much. It's not me, you know. It's my creativity. It runs in my DNA. Creativity is something which runs in your DNA. So obviously, you know, it's when I opted designing, I wanted to do this thing. So Lord Krishna has blessed me with that, and I keeps on like doing good work, and people keep on appreciating it because I'm very honest. Whatever I do, I have never been ashamed of myself, even in my designs, even when it comes to my personality, which reflects in my clothes. So thank
Okay.
you.
One follower is asking for tips, fashion tips during the lockdown. Will you be able to answer it here or?
I can. Okay.
Sure,
See,
sure.
if the
Please go ahead.
fashion tips is something you need to be all. See, never try to ape others. You know what happened? Bollywood plays a very important role globally. Oh, what Karina is wearing, it should. Every body type is very different. Everyone knows what is right, what is wrong, and you have to create your own fashion statement. You should not copy others. You have to create your own style. All right. When you start identifying your own self, that how gorgeous you are, you will see the difference. That you will look very pretty. Everybody has got creative side to it, but you need to just explore yourself. So your fashion quotient in lockdown will be try to explore yourself, your inner self, how gorgeous you are and what suits you, what don't suit you. But don't try to copy what you see in Netflix and a Bollywood. Create your own
Sure.
style.
Sure. So Nabila has a question. How was your experience dressing up Rekha Sharma ji? She looks stunning.
Oh. So I was not knowing who Rekha Sharma was. She was just sending messages to DM. And there's a friend of mine, a common friend, he approached me. He said she's trying to meet me. And I always support these transgenders and LGBT community. I love, though they don't like me, they think I'm a bitch, which I'm not, okay? But maybe because of my personality, people really misjudge me. So, but when she came, she was very sweet, and I gifted her a sari. She was very nice. She created some beautiful videos with me. She became Chandramukhi, I became Paro, and like we did some Devdas scene and all. It was nice experience overall. She's a nice woman, and a very positive soul. She's not greedy. She is not very learned, but she is a very great human being to be associated with. And I would definitely like to work with her in any of the chances I get for the transgender community. I would definitely try to use her and give her that recognition, because it takes a lot to go on the train, to beg money, and create own identity on the social media.
Okay. Naseem is asking whether you'll go to Allahabad anytime soon.
So Allahabad, I have not been since 28 years now.
Oh,
So those memories, the dark lanes of Allahabad to the escalators of Paris, my journey has been a roller coaster. I only went when my father died. So even if I'm getting any kind of a chance to go to Allahabad for Mahakumbh, or if I want to do something for my city, I will definitely love to do it. But right now I'm very helpless. I'm trying to strive my own thing. I'm a small fish in the pond. So obviously God, Lord Krishna has got this mercy on me to serve Allahabadis. I would definitely love to do it because I was born there.
great, great. One of our followers is saying that you are really amazing and it's a very beautiful outfit that you're wearing.
Thank you. We all are celebrating Pride. See, this is my Pride skirt I'm wearing. So I'm celebrating Pride. This shows the Pride skirt of mine shows that we all are. It's a gender equality. We are not here to differentiate anything. Everyone is equal in front of Lord's eyes.
Sure, sure. So any more questions, guys? I guess that will be it, Rohit. Thank you so much for
Thank you
taking
so
time
much,
out
Kasi,
for
for
us.
having me in your show. It really
Okay,
means a lot.
one
Yes,
final
somebody.
question. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello, Rohit.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. See you.
I'm good.
Good, yeah. At the
What's your
back.
question?
Where are you right now?
Target, I can't hear you. Do you
Even I
hear?
can't. Please ask a question. Go ahead. Okay, it's buffering. So I guess that will be it, Rohit. Thanks once again for taking time out for us.
Thank you
You are
so
a
much
great
for
guest
me.
to
And
have.
at the end, I'm signing off saying,
Yeah.
give to the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you. Keep on chanting Lord Krishna's name and keep
Sure.
us in the prayers. We all are beautiful in our own way. Just spread the word happiness and love.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Rohit. Thank you.